The identity of a man located deceased in the Eel River has finally been determined after 25 years through DNA analysis. In March 1998, a Loleta resident and his father were searching the Eel River by boat for driftwood when they located what appeared to be human remains. Deputies recovered the remains. The deceased was found to be partially clothed and in advanced stages of decomposition. No identification was located. An autopsy was conducted. It was determined that the remains had been in the water for around 1 month. The deceased cause of death was listed as possible drowning. The deceased was described by investigators only as being a white adult male, 5 foot 10 inches tall, around 170 pounds, likely 35 to 45 years old. The description didn't match any reported missing persons from Northern California. Investigators were able to recover one latent fingerprint, which was ran through the automated latent print system, but received no matches. A forensic dental examination was completed and a DNA sample was obtained. The DNA profile was routinely searched against profiles from both missing persons and other human remains, but no profile matches were ever made. That changed in December of 2022 when California Department of Justice partnered with a company called Othram, which is a forensic genealogy lab, and they determined if advanced forensic DNA testing could help establish an identity for the unidentified man. The California DOJ, Department of Justice, sent Othram a DNA extract from the man's remains, and that was gone through a forensic genome sequencing process from which a DNA profile for the man was created. In mid-February 2023, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office received the Othram report indicating the DNA profile may belong to Jeffrey Todd Sidow. Sidow, I'm not sure of the pronunciation, Jeffrey Todd Sidow, born in 1963. The report included several genetic relatives, including a possible sister named Shirl from Missouri. Investigators were able to contact Shirl, who confirmed that she did have a brother named Jeffrey Todd Sidow. Shirl told investigators that for some unknown reasons, Jeffrey stopped communicating with family members. Their last contact with him was in the mid-1990s. Over the years, Shirl had tried to reach out to Jeffrey but couldn't locate him. As family was not sure whether the loss of contact was intentional or not, Jeffrey was never reported as a missing person. The Department of Justice was able to compare the one latent print with fingerprints known to be Jeffrey's, and they got a positive match. Family members are making arrangements to have Jeffrey's remains released for burial with other deceased family members. So those are the details that we know. So it's taken 25 years, but authorities, with the significant help of a company called Othram, a genealogy lab, a forensic genealogy lab, that I've heard in a couple of articles relating to closing cold cases or solving cold cases. They've been able to do a DNA analysis, also a fingerprint analysis, and after 25 years they've identified the victim. Cause of death is not fully known, but this at least allows the authorities to close a missing persons case, and more importantly perhaps it allows family members to have closure themselves and to, as we have in this case, that remain for a burial, to have a ceremony for their loved one. So there we go. So I'm going to wrap things up and say best wishes to the family of Jeffrey Todd Sidow.